What's up guys and welcome to the channel. It is StettyCo here. Today is going to be a bit different than like my normal videos, but I think I want to start to incorporate these, so this will be a first. We are going to be doing some meal prep. I'm going to be doing breakfast meal prep, and I also have a few other ingredients laid out to do some lunch meal prep. These are going to be our ingredients for today. It's pretty healthy. Like most of the stuff over here is fruit, either fresh or frozen, and a little bit of vegetable. So we're just gonna put them in mason jars, freeze them, and then in the morning on the day of that we're gonna eat it, we're just gonna remove it from the freezer, blend it up, and enjoy it. I have things like red dragon fruit, superfruit cubes to mixed berries, frozen peaches, mangoes, blueberries, other mixed fruit medleys. Got some green stuff, which is gonna be for the green smoothie. So spinach, cucumber, lime, avocado. Can't go without avocado. Definitely some bananas, some med jewel dates, chia seeds for fiber, and kiwis. So this is the size of the blender I normally use for my smoothies. Like, it's pretty large. So I'm leaning more towards portion control, a little bit of a lighter breakfast. I'm going to be trying to transition into using mason jars so I can have a little bit more portion control, but it'll still be a fulfilling smoothie. Still gonna use the blender, but just in a different way. Most blenders have a detachable base. You're able to attach like mason jars with a small mouth to the blender. Just like that. You're able to attach it just like that. When I want to make my smoothie, I can just, open it up, put the cap on, put it on the blender, blend it up. I don't have a lot of these. This one might be 32 ounces. I was drinking out of this, but this one also has a small mouth as well. So if you want to use a bigger one, you can do that also. Starting with 1/2 of a banana. Today I'm going to be using the superfruit cubes, just a little bit of these. Mixed berries as well, so this has strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. Some of these. That's looking about right, so that's about at 1.5 cups, more or less, so that should be good. And the banana. Alright. I probably didn't have to use a measuring cup, but you're just gonna fill up about half of the mason jar with fruit of choice, so that's what I did with this one. I add chia seeds to all of my smoothies because these are good for fiber, like really good for digestive health, fiber, and they also have protein in them. I normally do about 1 tablespoon, or 1 or 2 tablespoons is normally good for me. Jif peanut butter today. Peanut butter, almond butter, or PB2, any kind of like nut butter is really good in this smoothie. Add a heaping little scoop, so that's about 1 tablespoon. Vanilla protein powder. This is whey protein, but you can also use plant-based protein powder as well. But I want to use that too, but I'm trying to get rid of this, so we'll use this today. And that is going to wrap it up for the first smoothie. I'm going to add almond milk in the morning, or whatever day I drink this. Almond milk, and just blend that up. Well, this next smoothie is like a copycat recipe. If you've ever been to Tropical Smoothie Cafe, they have this one smoothie called the Chia Banana Boost. Oats, chia seeds, peanut butter, banana, dates, and I like to add peaches and a little bit of blueberries. And protein powder also, so like very creamy, very rich. This gives more like milkshake vibes to me. Like it's very thick. So this one is like a more hearty smoothie. Definitely thicker, not as like fruit driven or juicy. Juice-like, yeah, so, but it's still a good one of my favorites. And the last ingredient in this one is gonna be a tablespoon of peanut butter. All right, guys, the next smoothie we're gonna be making is like a green lean machine. I don't know. First thing in the smoothie is gonna be spinach. Add half of a banana. Some kiwi slices. Some pieces of apple. This one's getting really full. It's that spinach. And half an avocado. Alright, that is going to be the green smoothie. That's gonna wrap it up for the smoothies. So I created 3 different smoothies because I really like variety. So it would probably be quicker and easier if you just stuck to one. How they turned out. I hope y'all enjoyed this portion for breakfast, and I still have to make dinners too. So that could be a thumbnail. Here, and those other 2 smoothies I showed y'all were fake. They were for display only. This is what they really look like. They just didn't look as cute to me. But looking at it now, it's not that bad, but you can't really tell what's inside, like what the ingredients are. It just doesn't look as pretty to me. So does this one look prettier, or does this one look prettier? This one. For this one, does this one look prettier, or does this one look prettier? Definitely this one. But yeah, this is what the end result will actually look like if you add protein powder and peanut butter. So Alright, now we're gonna start with my dinner. I just have some melted butter, olive oil, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper that I melted together. I'm just gonna use this to drizzle over the Brussels sprouts because I'm gonna roast the Brussels sprouts. Just gonna drizzle that over the Brussels sprouts. Give this a toss. For the Brussels sprouts, they're gonna go in the oven for 30 minutes at 450. The next thing I'm gonna be making are my mason jar salads. I'm gonna be making 3 mason jar salads with tuna salad this time. You just build your salad inside, starting with the dressing and then like a hearty vegetable, and then you put your lettuce and stuff on top. So it's kind of upside down, and when you're ready to eat it, you just take it out the fridge. You can shake it up, pour it in a bowl, and then it's ready to go. And I'm gonna make my salmon because I have a few pieces of those left. And then on the other days, I'm gonna do a tuna salad. Vinaigrette. So add a good amount of dressing, like how much you put on your salads in each one. I like a lot. The light ranch and oil and vinaigrette. Gonna add some carrots. I do about 4 or 5 carrots, then tomatoes. Dressings, the next thing, or after the like vegetables and stuff, the next thing I'm gonna add is my protein. So this is tuna salad. So I'm just gonna put that in the jar. Try to make it as even as possible. And I'm going to add, is going to be cucumbers on top. Just cap these off. Boom. All right, the last thing I did was I put my toppings in a Ziploc bag. Just because these pretty much stay dry and I like for these to be crispy. So this is bacon bits, croutons, and some crispy fried onions. So I'll just keep these to the side and they'll just go right with my salads. is looking really good. Just gonna add that right in the bowl next to the Brussels sprouts. This is the final dinner. Period. That is looking bomb. I'm ready to eat it right now, but it's gonna be good later on. This blackened salmon, Brussels sprouts, and shrimp. Everything is looking amazing. It might look a little crazy now because, you know, things happen, but I have my overnight oats right there. I have 3 smoothies ready to be blended right there. I have my 3 salads also, and then I have 2 days for fish, shrimp, and Brussels sprouts. Okay, so something I've definitely learned with these smoothies is to like let them thaw out a little bit. And this one is like really green because I added the spirulina powder, so it's like a dark green, but it was already green anyways. But it's citrusy because I added orange juice. But the tip I was gonna say with these smoothies, I think it will be best if we like set the smoothie out in the fridge to thaw for at least like 6 or 8 hours before you eat it, because they get a little hard in the freezer. In mine, when I made them, I had them like laying out so I could take pictures and record, so they kind of like melted and they kind of like thawed out and they got soft, and then some of the juice came out, and then I refroze them and it got kind of solid and it wasn't able to like move around in the jar as much. So to prevent that, you could probably just defrost it in the refrigerator for, you know, maybe the night before, you know, you're gonna drink it. Or if you don't have time, you know, maybe throw it in the microwave or something for 30 seconds and just mix it around, make sure things are moving, and then add your liquid and then blend it. So it'll blend a lot easier. Keep that in mind. It's not gonna be like perfect every time. It's just something you gotta work with the ingredients. When you're done with your mason jar smoothie, it's really easy and quick to wash because, like I said, that is the motivation for doing all this prep, is to make life easier. It's really easy to clean. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of water in here and then some dish detergent, a little more water, put the cap on it, and shake. Is it not closed? Okay. But just to rinse it out and get it out the way, I'm gonna leave a little bit of that soap in there, mix it again. But yeah, super easy. It's pretty clean. I'm still gonna put this in the dishwasher to get a nice deep clean, but you know, if you leave your smoothies hanging around for a while, they'll dry up in the inside and then they'll start to smell bad. Yeah, so just, you know, rinse them out, shake it up, put it in the dishwasher, and then it'll be ready for your next smoothie or your next recipe. All right guys, so that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you definitely give this video a thumbs up, let me know how you feel about it. If you have any questions, drop them down below.